You better make a left. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Decide what I do just to survive. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. I won't lie, I might have to run in at some point tonight. Grab a new roll of paper towels. Hope I can make it last till at least when I'm supposed to go give the kids kisses goodnight. So, anybody? Oh, before I forget, I did it. I made sure I brought it up early too, so I wouldn't forget. This is what I did. Click this quick copy. It's on if you want to know. Tape sing low. Nobody crying. Ain't nobody dying. Everybody's fine. God damn it. That's one thing I don't like about doing this with this headset. The cord's so fucking long, I roll over it all the time. Alright, hold on. Just gonna put all my shit here I have to do real quick. Follow on Facebook. When the car rolled by. Just rolling on, that's right. Feels like I spelled my own name, right? This painting's right. I'm not sure I do this right. Do-da-do-da-dum. And oh. Friends. Should do this quick. Ah. And ride on a fantastic voyage. I think it's all capitals. There we go. Alright, that's all the business stuff. All the business stuff. That's it. Don't ask any more business stuff. You guys want more business stuff, then talk to somebody else. God, I'd love to have somebody like actually did the business stuff. Alright, let's get to work. We gotta finish this tree up tonight. I really want to get this tree finished. I know it's like really crazy to think in such a very weird way, I guess, but like I've been trying to keep to a one painting per month, you know, contract with myself, I guess, if you want to call it that, you know, and so far I'm doing pretty good with that. This is the 8th painting of this year, so if it's finished before the end of the month, I mean, we're holding true to that, you know, it's all I really want to do. But if I get ahead, even better. I mean, I did it last year, you know. And I started late this year, actually. It was before I started streaming on here, but we had had a little bout with the that nasty flu virus that was running around the end of last year, start of this year, I guess. I forget what they referred to the version of it as, or whatever. But it kicked the shit out of me and my wife, and so like the very start of January, I wasn't doing shit, and just couldn't even like bring myself to move really. And then I got like some weird like, you know, bronchial infection after that, and it was like, okay, well, so we were late starting this year, but we got to the point where we got ahead, and I was like, cool. So I want to stay there. And I don't know if some people might think that's kind of like a weird stance to have as an artist, to be like, I want to have this many things done. I think some people might, especially when they think about the fine arts. It's one thing to be like a commercial artist and be like, well, I'm going to, you know, I have to, like if you're comic book artist, I have to draw 12 issues in a year, you know. Yeah, that's the deal, like that's the gig, you know. But I think for fine artists, people are like, oh, well, you know, they're fine artists. They're a little more loopty-doopty. I can do whatever the hell I want. And, I mean, there are people that are like that, I guess. You know, like I was, a friend of mine posted a while back about something, you know, talking about, like, creative spirits and, like, you know, remind yourself you're human and, you know, if you don't feel that you're able to do that painting today, then, you know, don't paint today and, you know, just accept that you're a person or something. And, you know, if you can't write that book today, don't try writing, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, you know what, I don't agree with that. There's a quote from Van Gogh, who obviously, if you paid attention here, you hear me talk about a lot, because obviously, and you can see it if you look at this, I'm obviously heavily influenced by him. But it was a quote that I actually will shamefully admit that I ignored for 3 years, which is, you know, it's just something, and I'm going to misquote it, I'm sure, but basically the idea is when the voice in your head tells you that you can't paint, that you shouldn't, by all means, you must. You have to stomp that voice down, yeah. I guess I can, you know, flush on that a little bit or fill it out a little more in the fact that, like, accept what you'll do is probably going to be garbage, but it's okay. Like, it's more a matter of you just got to keep working. Yeah. The old adage about how we learn more from our failures than we do from our successes, you know? It's kind of the same thing. Like, just keep going. Fuck it up, you know? I think that was a lesson I took a long time to learn, too. Like, if stuff started going sideways, I'd just fucking destroy the canvas. And it's like... Yeah, or I just abandon it entirely and just leave it there for years. I mean, in the end, I guess sort of it worked out, because some of them, I mean, you know, they'd be like figure paintings and stuff that I was doing in college, and never finished them. I didn't like them, and then, like, you know, last year I needed canvases and I needed stretchers, so I found a bunch of these old paintings in my parents' attic, and I just stripped the canvas, and, you know, because they weren't finished, and put them in a trash bag and took the stretchers and made new canvases. So, I mean, I guess to some degree that wasn't a terrible decision. I guess my only real complaint with that argument, that like I said, my friend had posted, is that, like, if you really give into that voice, if you really do surrender to it, even for a short time, the mind is a tricky fucking thing. Certainly mine is, I'll put it that way. Where it's like, you kind of go, oh, well, alright, I don't have to paint today. And then tomorrow comes, and you're like, well, I don't have to paint tomorrow. You know, like, or today again, you know, whatever. Like, it becomes a real quick, you know, repeating pattern there, and it's not one you should really encourage, I guess, in my head. It's like going to the gym, you know, like, anybody that's ever tried to start to get in shape again, and, you know, especially if you're not like the dude that's always been a gym goer kind of person, you're not like a super health freak, it's like, you're going to the gym, you're doing pretty good, you know, believe me, I'm certainly speaking from personal experience on this one, where it's like, okay, I'm going every, you know, 3 days, and I'm doing a good setup, you know, I'm actually adding weights, and I'm going longer runs, this is cool, I'm doing good, and then you get sick, and you're out for, like, you know, a week, and it's like, you go back, you try it one more time or something maybe, and you're like, you know, I didn't get that one right, you know, I didn't get as strong as you know, my last reps I did 140 pounds, you know, bench press, and this time I can only do 130, you know, like, no, that's no good, you know, and then you start doing it, well, you know, I did this other thing when I was sick, you know, I was playing video games when I was sick, and then I like that, and, the music stopped when I looked. The cafe was in. I mean, look, this is coming from a guy who has been paying Planet Fitness for like probably 2 years now without having gone. I guess about a year and a half. And it's like, because, you know, same thing happened every year, which was once the New Year's resolutioners came, my social anxiety went, no, can't deal with this many people in the fucking gym, you know, especially when I'm going late at night, like I was doing. It's like, you people shouldn't be here at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Where the fuck are you? You know, go away. And so then I take a few months off, and then it's like when I came back to getting chat, it's like, you know, I lost a lot of ground, and, you know, I tried to do stuff here at home, but it was like, you know, I didn't do as much as I thought I did. Now I'm weak, and now I got to start all over, and, you know. I mean, I did it for 2 years like that, but that's not exactly something to be proud of. To be like, hey, you know, I half-assed it for 2 years. Jaws. Yes. Will he offer me his hunger? Yes. Again. Will he offer me his hunger? Yes. I want to re-edit this song at some point and just have, instead of all the normal yeses, just have it like, yes, queen! Just because it'd be funny as hell, I think. Will he offer me his hunger? Yes, queen! It'd be great. Somebody get on that. I'm not good enough at that. It was a hot summer day and the beach was burning. I was all motherfucking. But I hear the whole world burning. See your dirt hands. Well, you were licking your lips and a lipstick shining. I was dying just to get for a taste. Not another moment to waste. And we're so close, but the knees getting weak. But no matter what they say, I just can't seem to make any sound. Then you took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, I swear it's true. I was just about to say I love you. You love you. See, I said something similar to this to my wife. A few years ago, I guess. It was probably near our 10th anniversary, I guess. And I said to her that, that she still takes my breath away when she kisses me. And I said she must be a dementor. Love you, dear. Just in case she's watching. She's not watching. Make up any story I wanted to about her right now. Silver linings. Your mouth. Oh, it must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, I swear it's true. I was just about to say I love you. Love you. Oh, it must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, I swear it's true. I was just about to say I love you. Took your words right out of my mouth. Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth. Whoa, you took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was writing a little bit about this painting today in my journal I keep. And I was just thinking to myself that I do like this, and I said something about it the other night too, that I like this whole, like, the trees feel like they're part of the clouds in a sense, like there's a couple spots where it's picking up the same movement, or it's, acting like it's been part of this swirl, or whatever I mean. Like you could almost picture like a fiery, switch the colors to orange here, and it's like this could be the smoke blowing off, like. And I like that because it serves as a great little contrast to, the house and the barn are going to be they're obviously they're man-made structures, so they're very man-made structures. So to have this, one element kind of idea that, the natural version is kind of nice to me. Like, it's something I try to do a lot, Doing twice, still they come to haunt me, still they want their say. So I learned to dance with my hand in my pants, and I rub my neck and I write them a check, and they go there merry. I'm not the only one that pictures when he says I learned to dance with my hand in my pants. I know he means like with his hand in his pocket, whatever, just sort of like, like here's your money or whatever. But like I picture him like dancing like a 3-year-old when they gotta pee. Specifically like 3-year-old boys. Like my son used to sit there and he looked like a almost like a high school jock. He's just grabbing his crotch and jumping up and down. It's like. I just picture Billy Joel doing that. Makes it a much more entertaining song. But I can't stay that long. I've got to meet expenses. It gets even funnier if you picture, like, it's like young Billy Joel was one thing. Picture old Billy Joel doing it, and it gets even funnier. And I love Billy, don't get me wrong. I'm just thinking that It's hilarious to watch him in my head jumping up and down. Like, I gotta go potties! They were the best years of my life. It was a beautiful song, but it ran too long. If you're gonna have a hit, you gotta make it fit, so they cut it down to 305. There we go. Let's mix up a little fresh stuff there. I'm the entertainer, the idol of my age. I'd make all kinds of money when I go on the stage. I see me in the papers, been in the magazines, but if I go cold, I won't get sold. I'll be putting it back with a discount rack like another can of beans. I am the entertainer, and I know just where I stand. Another serenader, and another long-haired band. Today I am your champion. I may have won your heart, but I know the game and you forget my name. I won't be here in another year if I don't stay on the charts. I know, it's Scuttle singing. I say it every night. Till more people start talking, I'm going to be Scuttle here. I'll tell you what's gonna I hope doesn't keep happening. I noticed last night, like right before I logged off, a bunch of people joined on, and it was like there's some names I didn't see, you know, that I don't recognize on here. It was like, oh, there's some new people, but it's like I'm going off right now. I close my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, someone was weeping, but the world was sleeping. Any dream will do. I wore my coat with golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new. And in the east, the dawn was breaking, and the world was waking. Any dream will do. A crash of drums, a flash of light, my golden coat flew out of sight. Colors faded into darkness, I was left alone. May I return to the beginning? The light is dimming, and the dream is too. The world and I, we are still waiting, still hesitating. Any dream will do. I didn't get blurred out, did I? It gets blurry, I know, because this fucking camera sucks. Not long, not long. I promise, I promise, I promise, I promise I blurred again. Probably when I stood up, autofocused again, even though it shouldn't autofocus, because it's not supposed to have an autofocus. But anyway. A crash of drums, a flash of light, my golden coat flew out of sight. Colors faded into darkness, I was left alone. May I return to the beginning? The light is dimming, and the dream is too. The world and I, we are still waiting, still hesitating. Any dream. I was reading an article on the can right before I started on here. Again, if you guys ever want politeness, don't come to this channel. So I was reading it about it was a Myth, I guess, is like one of the top streamers on here. I was just talking about how he became, real quick, and I was talking about the plight of most streamers trying to become a regular on Twitch. And I'm like, that'd be great, but I don't think it's ever going to be something I could really do. My whole purpose with really doing this, I mean, yes, I'd love the channel that was like what I really want to imagine would be like a channel where, again, everybody's kind of painting, similar subjects, if not the same. And I don't necessarily always want everybody to do the exact same painting, but and I don't want everybody painting my style. I'm not going to be like Bob Ross, like, okay, now do this thing, and but to be more of a place where we can all kind of come together and do like critiques and stuff. But in the worst case scenario, the absolute worst case scenario, right now, it just helps me stay on schedule. It's like, it gives me a nice little, all right, dear, I have to leave now, I have to go outside to paint because my stream's supposed to start, and helps keep everything kind of working around it. I kind of like that. That's why it's come to my attention. I need to start doing something for some side money. So I'm probably going to be driving via Uber or Lyft or something like that. But I did tell the wife, I said, I'm only doing it on the days I don't stream. I can't do it, and and again, it's not necessarily because I think there's going to be a great deal of growth potential here. I'd love it, but again, the worst case scenario for me, that is it keeps me going, keeps me doing this exactly, with not to say that I would likely start slacking here, because again, I know, first off, I can't give up painting at this point. Like, it's just not something that I could function without at this point. But it did always seem to be something where it's like, okay, we got to do this thing today or whatever, and so, like, okay, well, I guess I'm not painting today, but now it's like, I'm going to do this thing. Okay, well, my stream starts at 7, or whatever, so. And that's kind of helpful. Or better yet, like I said, my wife will be like, okay, well, you don't stream Tuesdays, right? And I'm like, yeah, I don't stream on Tuesdays. She goes, okay, well, then we're going to do this thing, that thing. So, dude, Matt, I'm not on, dude. Sorry, I got an invite to play Rocket League, but it's like, no. One, number one. Say this would be one of those things, I might have been swayed to say, you know what, maybe I'll just play some Rocket League tonight, and then say no. I think the only exception I made no, actually no, that was a Tuesday, wasn't my birthday. I did a Rocket League stream on my birthday. You guys got to see how terrible I was. Anybody that was actually on here. I don't think anybody actually joined that stream though. I may start doing it a little more often. Depends, again. It really depends on what I have to do for, like I said, driving or whatever. How much I have to do it to make up the shortage I currently have of funds. But the funds may get worse soon when they if I change jobs. like I want to. It's just that at this point I may have to take a job that pays significantly less than what I make now. So here's hoping. I shouldn't get too heavy with these. Now that I think about it, this yellow is good for a couple areas to give it some definition, but I shouldn't do too much because it's not a sunny day, you know? Like, there's just natural highlights that I want to pull out, but I should really take that back a few. Let's do it. Let's bring them back. Welcome to the show. And actually, this will help give me a few more variety, you know, tones in here. I was spending all day because I was, I should say all day, but it was up most of the day. It was just sitting on my desktop at some point for, like I said, a good portion of the day today. Van Gogh's painting of like just trees, like undergrowth of trees. That's a fucking amazing painting. And it basically was boiled down to I was trying to figure out ways to handle so much green and give it variety. You know, with only X amount of colors. You know what I mean? Like if you really pay attention, I mean, I only have so many paints, so I got to mix stuff or whatever to try to get it. But the 9 out of 10, they mix it already on here, so I already know my variable options. So it's like, what can I do? What can I do to make certain things pop a little more? And so I was looking at painting for some inspiration for it. It's just, it blows my mind. If you ever really look at that painting, man, just go to the Van Gogh Museum website. I mean, I don't mind you leaving if you want. Just go ahead. Go ahead. I'll wait. Feel free. Don't call. Don't worry. I'm fine. Don't worry. No. But, like, it's just, that painting blows my goddamn mind every time I look at it. It's like, how did he fucking do it? How did he fucking get, I mean, if you really do look at it, you'll see the same colors just here, there, and the other place, but it's like somehow he's making them pop really well. It's just a pure mastery at work. It's something I've never been able to quite pull off in the same manner. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want it? Do you need it? Let me hear it. That might be enough to do. One over here. And the nice thing about the Van Gogh website, if you do go and you leave me, that's fine. Don't worry. No, but if you do go over there and check it out, it's the image viewer on it allows you to just zoom in. It's like fucking crazy close on it. It's just great. I highly recommend it. I end up feeling like Ferris Bueller. Like, if you ever get the chance to drive one, I do recommend it. It's so choice. A little cerulean. That's what we need. Short on cerulean. I need a little. Just a little fix, man. That's all. Just a fix. There was a while where I swear to God, I don't think I could have finished a painting without cerulean blue. Gotten a little better about not relying so heavily on it. I still can't break my cadmium lemon fix, I'll be honest. I can't. There's nothing I can do about that. That's like required for me at this point. But just a few little spots to kind of, and we want to mix it again on the canvas here a little bit to get it not so blue, but to get it more of a, a tint. It's funny to going back to that painting, because I'm just going to be raving on it. I was literally looking at it, like every chance I got today. I was switching off my, my work cases and stuff like that, and just looking at the Van Gogh site, and it was like, that undergrowth painting has like, there's little parts where if you check it out, like you're like, what the hell's that color doing in there? Like little violets and stuff that it's like, it's just brilliant. And like I said, it's all oriented to making certain things fall back a little more, so that they have more variety, more depth between them. Damn, it's getting hot in here. I have to be honest, consider this like a good warning, because the weather's been absolute just ass, like amounts of humidity, and I've been putting it off and I've been putting it off. This air conditioner is just not effective. In fact, I think more often than not it ends up making the temperature go up. Can't tell. Could just be the computer and everything running. I'm sure that's it, but it's just, it seems as soon as I start streaming, the fucking thing goes right up the roof. There's a very good chance I'm going to find myself painting like Wednesday night or so in a, tank top or whatever, wife beater, whatever you want to call them. Just FYI. Not trying to be, that dude, but it's like, it's getting hot in here. And I'm not going to take off all my clothes. Come on, no Nelly fans? Come on. Nobody? Nobody? Son of a bitch. Now I'm old. So I guess Wednesday will be like white trash painting. I don't know. It does not help either that I should tell you that since about 4 o'clock this afternoon, I have been fighting the nastiest, bit of stomach rumblings. I mean, it has not been pleasant, so. Come on. You gotta pop a little more for me, dude. Come on, give me a little something here. Give me a little. I want it to be white, but I don't want it to be like. Not changing tune. Come on. Give me a little something. I just want this one to pop a little more in front of its uglier cousin back there. Maybe what we need, we'll take a little Viridian. Try to darken this guy back here a little bit. A little Viridian, maybe a little French Ultramarine will take care of it. But since turquoise blue is already in there, so it should, the Viridian should mix nicely with that. It is just making it like kind of nice. I know you guys can't see this. I know, and I apologize again. And I can't say that it's going to get any better. I mean, at least for these little things. When I do get the good camera and the capture card and everything hooked up, because it's just going to, unfortunately, there's a limitation to all photography. I was showing my son the picture I took and posted on Facebook last night of this painting's progress, and I was like, yeah, by the way, I was like, look, you can't even see some of the stuff I did. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, there's stuff here that, I mean, I know what I painted, and it's not here. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's just not visible, because it's just the way photos work. I'm like, it's just, there's stuff in every painting that you just never will see. I said, that's why I tell you guys that, you know, when you get bored and you're looking at me like I got 3 fucking heads when we're at the art museums and stuff. It's like, there's stuff here that you can't see online. You can't get it in their online tour. He says after he just directed everybody to the Van Gogh site. I mean, again, I'll say it. Yes, it's a very good picture viewer on their site. It is not perfect. I do remember little things in those paintings that, again, I've checked several times, and they're not there. They just never will be. That's not I'm not trying to fault technology. God knows, obviously, I use it. But there are limitations. There's stuff that, with the exception of, like, I can't predict where, like, crazy amounts of, like, virtual reality could get to eventually, to say that, like, oh, they'll never be able to get it so you can understand the brushstroke on a painting. Hell, they get virtual reality to a level that you could actually touch the thing without, obviously not damaging the painting. That'd be fucking great. I'd fulfill like 90% of my, museum trip dreams. If you haven't been here before, I never know who's viewing, who's the first timer, who's been here before and heard all this bullshit before. And feel free to call me out. I say it all the time. My wife does it. Feel free to be just like her when I say a story that you've heard like 1,000 times. But I'm notorious at museums for getting yelled at because I'm getting too close. And I start making the guards a little nervous. I try to tell them sometimes that, technically my respect for the paintings I'm near is so high that I assure them that, those paintings are safer near me than they are near them. But they don't like to hear that. I imagine their bosses don't like to hear it either. What do you mean? Look, that's too much. I don't want that much Viridian there. I wanted like to touch it in a few spots. Just touch the Viridian, just little bits. So I don't want this Viridian mixture here to be too dark. Like, if I'm touching in with these little areas where I've added a little bit of the titanium white, it'll give a little change in the mixture there. Throw a few dabs of this yellowish green again on top, back to where it was. And it makes like a little more variety there. Hopefully when it dries up it'll look nice and get some olive green. Put that in a few spots in the lighter areas. And again, let it mix in. Don't let it... Oh, excuse me. Oh, tumblies, rumbly. I laughed. I got my son in trouble as soon as we came home from his karate class. I don't even know why he started saying it or whatever. But he started doing like the little pig, let me in. Oh, you know what? I started. That's what I think about. I had started coming in because I was thinking about the. I just seen something about how Negan's going to be joining the next Tekken game, and so I was like, yeah, that was part of the ad. Was little pig, let me in. It sounds like it's Jeffrey D. Morgan doing the voice for on the game too. And so I'd said something, I'd said it, and then he started doing it, and I was like, I have a song that does that, and so I put on Green Jelly, Three Little Pigs, and he was like, what the hell? He's just like looking at me like, he didn't say what the hell. He knows better than to do this shit in front of me, but yeah, he was only 11. But he, like, I know he does it, but he doesn't do it in front of me. And he, so I like left it on for him when I went into the bathroom, and then my wife comes up the stairs. Vincent, turn that down. I was like, it's my phone. She's like, what? I was like, that's me. I did it to him. I said, I'm just making him listen to it. What is that? I'm like, it's Green Jelly. Come on, 90s band? Like, no, come on. Three Little Pigs. And it's another moment where my wife looks at me like I've got 3 heads. Need more olive green. Olive green. Yoo-hoo. No, that's Viridian. Olive green. Yoo-hoo. You guys see the olive green? Did it run away? There it is. A lot of help you guys were. Uh-oh. See, that's another reason I didn't like this. That's why I did not want to do this. Gotta get the new mic. I gotta get the new mic. And don't get me wrong, my friend Mike's fine, but it's like I gotta get a new one. No, not you, Mike. I'm just kidding. This may mute. It's just muted. Alright. Yeah, that's not good. That's cadmiums, too. That's wonderful. That's lovely. It's just gonna get worse and worse. It's like last night I went to... Again, I don't even know if I'm on. Am I on? No. Am I on? I don't know. Okay. Last night I went up to bed, and yeah, I turn off the stream, and I go in and I wash my hands. That's the first thing I do. And, yeah, we're gonna need some help on this one. Hold on here. Yeah, I go inside, like I said, I wash my hands. I go up and watch TV with my wife for a little bit. We watched, started Hemlock Grove's next season or whatever, 3rd season. And, get done the episode, I go to brush my teeth, and as I'm brushing my teeth, I put my arm up, and I noticed, like, a huge blob of this yellow ochre titanium white on there. I'm gonna go mute for a second, hold on. Alright, that's better. Hope this doesn't fuck up any electronics in this. I really do need this game. But the, so I was like, how the hell did I miss it? Like, I mean, literally, it wasn't like it was like a little blob. It was like, it went up and down the arm. I'm like, Jesus Christ. That was like, I was completely blinded. No idea how the hell I missed that. Geez, sorry, 10 o'clock. I was hoping to finish this, and I don't think it's going to be possible now. We'll see. We can see what we can do. I am bound. Neon light. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Gagaguga, 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 ga. Gagaguga, 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 ga. Gagaguga, 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 ga. Gagaguga, 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 ga. Oh my. I hope it's ending up will get me a little bit of that air. I'm like dying here. So I'm starting to feel like I've been drinking water all day, so it's not like it's like I should be even feeling dehydration. Drank plenty of fluids today. I had my Earl Grey tea when I was at work today. I had a bottle of water on the way home. I had a bottle of water as soon as I got home. I had a bottle of water when Vincent and I went to his karate. Powerade this morning. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. Why I'm feeling like completely dehydrated. Gaga. Gaga, 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 gaga. That's one of the things I like about this olive green, though. It's not a very, I guess, I say refer to it as like a vibrancy, but it's not like, it doesn't maintain itself very well. So the second it starts mixing with something, it'll start to absorb properties of that. Like, there's some colors that just overtake, you know, whatever they've been mixed into. This just sorts to, you know, you can use it to darken something just as easy as you can use it to like be a lighter tone without having to really, you know, do anything here beforehand. No, not me, but the people they say that the men are leading the women astray, but I say that the women of today smarter than the man in every way. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, that's right. Ever since the world began, one was always teaching man. Now if you listen to my dear attentively, I can tell you how she smarter than he, that's me. But the people they say that the men are leading the women astray, but I say that the women of today smarter than the man in every way. Garden of Eden was very nice. Adam never worked in paradise. Eve meets snake, paradise lost. Make Adam work from that day on, not me. But the people they say that the men are leading the women astray, but I say that the women of today smarter than the man in every way. And that's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, that's right. Samson was the strongest man long ago. No one could beat him, as we all know. But the melody Lila said, oh, the strength is in the hair of your head, not me. But the people, they say that the men are leading the women astray. But I say that the women of today smarter than the man in every way. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right. That's right. You meet a girl at a pretty dance, thinking that you might stand a chance. Take her home, she's alone. Open the door, you find her mama home, and not me. That the people, they say that the men are leading the women astray. But I say that the people of today smarter than the man in every way. Yes, smarter. Nobody wants to sing along? Come on. Part of me wants to like almost start trying to do like a contest on here where you could be like, okay, what's the next song that's gonna come out? Just because my shit's so fucking whacked out and with weird like, I don't know what I could do for prizes because I'm broke ass, but I know they won't be like real paintings. I can't give anybody like full paintings for that shit. Come on, that's try to sell this shit for hundreds of dollars at a time. I can't give you a full one, but. Maybe think about doing drawings or something. I don't know. We'll think. The only problem is that Amazon Music's so bad that it just keeps repeating the same thing. So if you know what song was on and if you were watching one show, you'd see it in the next episode. And you'd be like, oh, it's probably going to be, you know, like, he bitches about L7 or something like that. And so it's going to be L7 or something. That's not what's on now. I love to see people try to figure out what it was. We had, you know, Christ almighty, why can I not think of it? Harry Belafonte. Jesus Christ. Brain's going shit. It's been all day fighting that stomach thing. So I had Harry Belafonte. Not long before that, I don't remember what songs I've been singing along to, so it's like, we had like, what? The hell do we have? I skipped a few, so I know I skipped like Box Cello Suites. I skipped like one of those. Oh, we had Parliament Funkadelic on before the Belafonte, that's right. So let's see. Now this was Morphine. So what do you think's next? What do you think's next, guys? Come on. I'm hey there, Pa, got sexy goo-boo baby talk, got California baby dolls, alright. Yes, hello, my name is Martin, I'm super rich, no superstar. Did you know the president has super sexy? Automatic taxi stop, electric cigarette, love baby, hotel, rock and roll, the discotheque, electric super sex. Did you know the president has super sex? Whoa, whoa. I got it all year long. I still gotta say, like, yeah, I talked about, got a while back, but the tale of Morphine and how badly they got fucked by their record companies, like, right after, lead singer Mark died. Jesus Christ. That's fucking disgusting how bad they got fucked. Oh shit, I better stop this for 1 second. I gotta go and give the kids kisses. So let me pause that, and you guys can think about what song might have been coming up. How about that? Huh? Nobody's gonna guess. Nobody's gonna guess. Couldn't guess at all. Alright. I'm gonna do this so anybody coming in knows where I'm at. Alright, please don't be too judgmental, guys. I had to do it. I had to switch. And hopefully this isn't too loud with the fan blowing too. I had to switch to the tank top. I'm dying. Not like really dying, but I'm physically like out of like all power at this point. Like as soon as I went inside, you know, I have to go out of here into the main part of my basement. It was like, now the main part of my basement is not accessible to the central air, just like this isn't. I have to use this portable air conditioner in here, and so as soon as I got into that warmth, it was like my body just was like, oh my god, I was ready to throw up and pass out. I was like, okay, we need to do something about the general health of myself right now. So, welcome to White Trash Painting. I'm Billy Bobby, your host. No. Nice thing with the, oh shit, I'm like, I didn't transition, sorry. I didn't transition to it, sorry. Still on the, I get confused sometimes with the editor here, so my bad. You hear me talking, I'm just like a moron. Not like a moron, I am a moron, let's be honest. So anybody think about what song it could be, huh? The road I'd like to tell you about lives in my hometown. Lakeshore Drive, the road is called, and it'll take you up or down. From rocks on to ridges, 15 minutes you can fly. Pretty blue lights along the way help you ride on by. The blue light shines in the heavenly grace, help you ride on by. There ain't no road just like it anywhere I found. Running south on Lakeshore Drive, heading into town. Just shooting on by on LSD, Friday night in trouble bound. Well, it starts up north in Hollywood, water on the driving side. Concrete mountains smooth up, so shadows just about 5. Sometimes you can feel the breeze in your eye, just feeling fine. Green, that's right. Forget it. Lakeshore Drive, with peace of mind and rest you see. They're running on Lakeshore Drive. Now this was not a painting tank top, so this is now a painting tank top. I don't have a painting tank top usually. Anywhere I found, running south on Lakeshore Drive, heading into town, just sneaking on by on LSD, Friday night in trouble bound. Man, that's as subtle a drug reference as it gets, right? And I think they tried to say it wasn't. It's like, come on, guys. You can't. I know it is LSD is the road, but come on, guys. It's out, yeah. 4 o'clock in the morning and all the people have gone away. Just you and your mind in Lakeshore Drive. Tomorrow is another day. And the sun shines bright in the morning time. Tomorrow is another day. There ain't no road just like it anywhere I found. Running south on Lakeshore Drive, heading into town. And sneaking on by on LSD, riding that trouble bound. The fan behind me feels really good though. Oh god, that feels good. Not as good as getting fans on here, right? Come on, somebody follow. Alright. That's terrible. That's like ultimate horror out. Like, we already did meatloaf tonight. That's enough meatloaf tonight. Let's go. Let's stick something else. There we go. Something completely different. Hello, me. Meet the real me and my misfits way of life. A dark black past is my most valued possession. Hindsight is always 20/20, but looking back, it's still a bit fuzzy. Speak of mutually assured destruction. Nice story. Tell it to Reader's Digest. Feeling paranoid, true enemy or false friend. Anxiety's attacking me and my hair is getting thin. I'm in trouble for the things I haven't got to yet. I'm chomping at the bit and my palms are getting wet. Sweating bullets! Hello, me, it's me again. You can subdue but never tame. It gives me a migraine headache, sinking down to your level. Yeah, just keep on thinking it's my fault and stay an inch or two at a kicking distance. Mankind has got to know his limitations. Claustrophobic like the walls are closing in. Bloodstains on my hands and I don't know where I've been. I'm in trouble for the things I haven't got to yet. I'm stomping in the axe and my palms are getting wet. Sweating bullets! Oh, thank you. Thank you, Inkex. Inkexus. Since when do I paint? You're saying how long I've been doing it? Let's see here. It's been off and on for 22 years now. It was something that, I mean, I went to school for it, obviously. I went to the University of Arts as a painting and drawing major. I kept doing it up until my wife and I moved in together. When we moved in together, we moved into a little apartment with me, her, my daughter from my previous marriage. So I had to stop because I wanted the security deposit back, and I couldn't have a separate painting studio area. So I tried to break into comics for a while. I did some stuff with that. Like I did a comic book for a local morning show, Preston and Steve show, here in Philadelphia. And then got back to it for a little bit. Lost it again a little bit. Once we bought this house, how much I spent on a painting like this? This will be a while. So far, this is the 10th episode of this, and they're almost at least, they're all at least an hour and a half or so. By the time it's all said and done, I'm thinking this will probably be 40, 50 hours, if I had to guess. I don't try to think about that if I can. I used to be a lot faster. I used to be able to knock something out like this probably in like 9-10 hours. Part of that I think is because it's such stop and go. I don't have the ability to, like in school it was, I started painting and I'd work on it all day. It's just that, you know, you get into a groove and you start going, and it builds on itself and it builds on itself, so you can just pound it out. Whereas now it's like, okay, I got an hour here tonight, you know, a little over. It's like, okay, I can get that. Now I got to stop for 2 days, you know, and then I can do it on Wednesday. I got 3 hours on Wednesday, hopefully, and it's like, okay. Time you get going and get things where you feel the juices are really okay, it's time to go because I got to go to bed soon, you know, like, sucks. Could I speed up again if I could get back to a point where it's like I'm painting 8 hours a day? Probably, but I still don't think I'd ever get back to... I am an old man now, you know, so... Oh, thank you. It's... I got a lot of other stuff on my Facebook page, which I don't know if it's always in the chat when you guys join or not, but it's facebook.com/Brian Coates Paintings. Coates is Coates. And it, you can see some of my older stuff there, you know. I say older, like, I mean like last month's, you know, piece that I had done for a friend. This is another commission, actually. This was the last month's was a commission. This is a commission as well. So that's too much yellow there. That's too much on the brush at that point. I don't want to have it like turn yellow here. Again, it's not a sunny day. So yeah, it's yeah. The kids always need to make sure they get to see me because they know they're not allowed in here. That's a rule that's existed for a very long time. My oldest daughter will tell you. I mean, she's 21 now, turning 22 this year. And I had a friend back when I started painting again last year. He's like, "Hey, my daughter's in art. Could she come in and see you once? Yeah, see you work?" And I was like, no." And my daughter's like, "I'm not even allowed in." So it's like I'm grown up and I can't get in there. So it's a kids free zone. How does it feel? Remember you on the top of my room. All these things we wondered how to hide. See how it works when all the day long in a matter of months. All these things we wondered how to hide. Oh no. And I will say that again, I know I have a shitty camera, so the quality that you see here isn't going to be, there's a lot that's going to be missing until I can get my good camera's capture card, which should be, once this painting's paid for, I'll pick that up, and then hopefully you guys will be able to see a little better. There's always a chance that, well, I shouldn't say there's always a chance. There's always something that doesn't come through in cameras, but to get a good view of what it actually looks like at the end of the night, I always tell people head to the Facebook page, because I always post a photo of what I did, and it's at least a little better than this piece of garbage camera. We find a true story, a tale, writing itself as we sail. A story, a tale, writing itself as we wail. Oh no. Never again, shy dear, shall we come dancing here? We'll play guitar and video games. Ways refuse to follow the rules of fashion. Needs to be a little divide here. Tell me something, you tell her a fool. Ways to refuse to follow the rules of fashion. How is it you feel there? Remember you in the time in my room. All these things we want. Oh good, it's still wet. Good, good, good. I thought that was dried. Oh, that's great. A little carmine. We'll play guitar for a new. We'll play guitar and video games. Let's refuse to follow the rules of fashion. Tell me something, you tell her a fool. Ways to refuse to follow the rules of fashion. Alright, I really am trying to finish this before I call it night. I probably should give up, but damn it all, I wanted this one done. Like the tree. I should say I finished it. Like I know the painting's not going to be done. We got a lot to do still, but I really do want to get this sucker. Just if the tree's mostly finished, then I can hit that house tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Wednesday, and that would be ideal. Blue curve of the earth. Is this song now? Right. I think I'm correct in that. Let's see if I'm right. Blue curve of the earth. I am. Yay! What do I win? be stronger than that. Come on, baby. Meridian. Try to divide those up a little bit. Maybe a little bit up here, just to get some dark areas. Get a little more variety up here. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel a focus on the pain. The only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole. The old familiar stain. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all. My empire of dirt. I will let you down. Alright. As I said, I've been fighting something and it's starting to affect me, I think, in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it, and say as I'm sitting here smacking a few more strokes on there. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at taking care of myself. But I'm going to call it for tonight, and then we'll see how I feel about this on Wednesday, if I want to do some more into the tree. I have the feeling it's going to be the case. It's going to be a few more, like just a few more things here, and then it'll be the rest of the episode on Wednesday. Just I know me. I'll do something that'll be wrong, and I'll be like, fuck, and I have to go spend the next, like, 2 hours fixing it. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all. My empire of dirt. I will let you down. I will make you hurt. Now what'll be really entertaining is to see if I can remember to bring in a new trash bag and a new roll of paper towels that I'm going to need before Wednesday. Every day I go to work, man, and I tell you, it's like a hard reset. I don't remember anything I was supposed to do or whatever. So it's like, if I don't have something buzzing me to remind me, I forget it all. So let's stop the music. Close that out. And let's see here. Alright, so Wednesday is the next episode. So we are going to be back then. It will be probably... My official time is supposed to start, I think, is 8 o'clock, but I'm going to try to get in early. Because I really do want to get on that fucking house. So I want to make sure that I'm okay on this. And how I feel about it. I'll probably spend the next 2 days just staring at it, trying to figure out if I like it or not. And then, like I said, I'll get in here early on Wednesday. Hopefully, well, what turned to Elmo Fudd. Hopefully, we can wrap this up. Not have any trouble with that wascally wabbit. So, alright. So, see you Wednesday, 7:30 to 8-ish. Again, I'm an artist. I'm flaky. So, somewhere around there. Have a good night.